Well, here's my camper turning 8 next month, and we'll talk about that soon. But this is Lakefront RV Camping in Rigby, Idaho, Jefferson County Park. And we're going to talk about a lot of stuff in this video, along with a couple of more inspiring video clips, one from Yellowstone and one from downtown Idaho Falls. So stay tuned and enjoy. Hey there, Alan here, rvacrossamerica.net, and I hope you enjoyed the panorama that you were just treated to as this video started. We're going to talk about late summer lakefront RV camping here, and that's going to make this post at rvacrossamerica.net/lakefront RV camping. You know, it's like having $1 million view for just a few days, and then you move on. And in the case of Jefferson Lake, which is where I am, Jefferson Lake County Park, it's in Rigby, Idaho. You're paying about 40 bucks a night. That's for electric and water. A sewer would be something you take care of afterwards. I've been here several nights. I'll be here for another 2 nights, and then I'll be moving on. Late summer camping at Jefferson County Lake, I can best describe as being quiet. There's a lot of opportunity for biking. I was out, I did about 10 miles this morning, and kayaking. I did about a half an hour of paddling this afternoon, and I plan to do an evening paddle. So I'll get a total of an hour and a half in. And I just feel blessed that at 67, I'm still able to do this, and I'm able to share this with you and bring this to you. And I hope for those of you watching, maybe it'll inspire you to go out and dig into this kind of lifestyle too, because I certainly dig into this lifestyle. There's also swimming in this area. If well, you could go in the water here. The kids go in the water. The water's probably about 65 degrees, but there is an aquatic center in Idaho Falls. Idaho Falls is just 15, 20 minutes down the road. And one of the major attractions for me in Idaho Falls is their farmers market. It's one of the best in the country. This will be my second weekend of enjoying it. This is Friday the 19th as I'm recording this, and I'll be there on Saturday the 20th, and on Sunday the 21st. I'm heading north for winter. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm heading north for winter. Well, you know I'm nuts. I'm going to go skiing, and I'm working my way north. I am heading into Montana tomorrow, and I plan on doing 5 or 6 or maybe 7 nights at a place that is near Dillon, Montana, and it'll be the farthest north I've been doing dry camping this late in the season. So we'll see how that goes. Another major feature in this area is, of course, Yellowstone National Park. I drove through Yellowstone last week to get here, coming from Cody, Wyoming, and I'm going to have some spectacular footage for you when I get a chance to post that, probably as the weather gets worse. And we have maybe one good week left of good weather. And I did make it into Yellowstone yesterday, and I actually managed to paddle in Yellowstone Lake yesterday. So that was pretty amazing. And I saw Old Faithful for the first time since 1989. So that was kind of a treat. Yep, Old Faithful, just as I remembered it. And oh, by the way, stay for the end because you've got a great video from downtown Idaho Falls coming up. And we're going to get right back to my narrative in a moment. To get over there, even though I was on business calls talking with clients, I closed on 2 campers yesterday, and that was all while I was in the park. So the RV buying and selling business is going well. If you're looking for a camper, or you want a guide by your side who has your back, or if you want somebody to help you get rid of the one you currently have, call me 307-269-2546, or just go to my website for more information on it. That's rvacrossamerica.net/buy sell. That's BUYSELL. So, upcoming, the weather gods are telling me that we have about one more week of mild days. The mornings are already chilly. When I drove up into Yellowstone yesterday morning, I saw the first frost of the season. West Yellowstone was about 32 degrees as I was entering the park. I left here at about 6:30. I was entering Yellowstone at about 8 o'clock in the morning. So at this time of year, the overnight low occurs around 7 a.m., maybe 7:30 at the latest. By then, the sun is coming up and it's already warming things up. And again, I'm headed towards Clark Canyon Reservoir. Now I see in my notes, I had forgotten the name of the place. That's going to be near 45 degrees north, and that's going to be interesting with the declining solar angle, with more clouds and everything else moving in to see how well dry camping goes for a week up in that area. So like I mentioned, I'm going to have more posts soon with spectacular video. Last week's approach into Yellowstone, that was when it was cloudy and thundering and lightning and raining. The drive through Yellowstone, which is always spectacular, and the drive along Yellowstone Lake just yesterday. So if I'm smiling, it's because I was in Yellowstone twice in a week. It was just amazing. And putting a craft into the water, I'm going to make a post about that because not only is it pretty cool, but you do have to know a few things before you go into Yellowstone Lake or put your craft into any water, the kayak in particular. And I've got that sitting right in front of me here, and you probably saw that in the panorama. If you're a good observer, it showed up in that panorama. um, so there's going to be more at rvacrossamerica.net/lakefront RV Camping. And if you haven't seen it yet, check my prior post, which dealt with full-time RV life, practicalities, and realities. And I made, well, to me, a meaningful intro video where I also talked about what happened to Charlie last week. So, it's been a rough week. Anyway, Alan here, rvcrossamerica.net, rvcrossamerica.net/lakefront RV Camping. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you for your time. By all means, give it a like, give it a share, subscribe if you're on YouTube or any other video channel you find this on. If you're on my site, leave a comment down below. Then please click on the video, get onto YouTube and do all that stuff because that just helps me to spread the word and it helps this channel to grow. Alan here. Thank you. We'll talk soon. Idaho Falls in the historic downtown Idaho Falls area. Enjoy.